Hell, everybody. Hell, everybody.
Welcome to hell.
This is Total Babble. Total Babble. It's a show about music, pop culture, social media, movies, the internet, relationships, TV, whatever. Total Babble. The Total Babble Podcast.
Hello, everybody. I'm Stu. She's Emily. We're laughing because just as we were coming on the air, I was saying hello and said hell about 3 times in a row because that's where we're at. Welcome to you. How's things going? It is December 31st when we're putting this out. Boy, how about those Epstein files, huh? The stuff that came out in those. Wow.
Well, Happy New Year.
Yeah, what were your thoughts on the
everybody.
Epstein files?
Every time I close my eyes, I still see that photograph of the Trump condoms. That's the lasting memory for me. And it says, I'm huge. I don't like it.
I'm a big boy, aren't I, mommy? That part was kind of creepy and weird, but
Yeah, he's not okay.
We might be right about that. Wouldn't it be weird if this came out and we were right about that? We're recording this way ahead of time, so you know, and I've been hearing from more listeners that are enjoying the show. And I heard we even have ICE agents now listening to the show, and I'm not happy about that, but I've heard that you should be open to all and just really inclusive with all people. So for the ICE agents listening, I have a little bit of a hot tip for you, something to be aware of. I heard that all those illegals were hiding out at Chick-fil-A and Hobby Lobby locations. So if you guys want to go there to look for them, they're there probably in the back room. It's like a retail Anne Frank kind of thing is what they got going on. So you're welcome. Continue to listen.
I don't know how to feel about it because I have what is perhaps a secret shame.
You're an ICE agent?
No.
Okay, that would be bad. I was going to say.
You've seen how big I am. I'm not size of an oppressor.
That's true. You're not oppressive either.
I'm about the size of one of their boots.
Yeah.
No, I really like Chick-fil-A.
Oh, but you support them. That's a little bit of a thing.
I do. I support Chick-fil-A. Interestingly,
Yeah.
a bunch of people that I know work there.
Well, at least we know you're not there on a Sunday, so that's good.
No, I don't. I go to another location on a Sunday and they have a burger that's a chicken burger called Available on Sundays.
Oh, I was going to say Jesus for Burgers. I love that place, but
No.
sure.
You may be interested to know about Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a Christian to work there.
Yeah, but they're still really right-wing and oppressive and support all of that that's going on. And I just, it's your own personal struggle. You do what you want to do. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And it's easy for me, vegetarian. I can be critical.
That is true.
Yeah. Like there's no big vegetarian chain I have to boycott. So whatever. Other than that, I'm looking back on our last episode before Christmas, the gift-giving episode, and the Ted the Bear thing is wonderful, and I'm so happy with it. And I have a theory about what he's saying, and tell me if this works with what you know. You said that Ted the Bear that she got me for Christmas because I said I wanted a Teddy Fuxpin, and that's the closest thing. Great think through. You said it was hard to find. You said it was a collector's item. And that being the case, I'm thinking that when you were searching for it, though it came from Walmart where all people are terrible, I think maybe it came from a third-party seller because it was a collector's item and hard to find. And if that's the case, when you bought it, perhaps that third-party seller might have been in another land. And I think that Ted is actually from Malaysia or something, and maybe that's what's going on.
That is the kind of thing that would only happen to me, is that you would get accidentally the dubbed version of the Ted 2 doll. Have you tried playing it into, Google?
No. And this is the thing. If that is the case, I want you to know that I love it even more because aside from the gift, you have now created show lore and something else that we can play with, try to figure out what the fuck is up with Ted. It's great.
What the fuck is up with Ted?
Yeah.
I was obsessively searching, trying to figure out what he was saying, I was going back. We have to go and watch the movie, and we have to go and watch the scuba scene. So it's from the movie Ted 2.
Okay.
And the premise of the movie Ted 2, have you seen the movie Ted?
Yeah, I saw the first one.
Okay. So the premise of the movie Ted 2 is that Ted gets married to a human, right? And something happens and he has to try and prove to the government that he's human. So he starts doing all sorts of human things, including going scuba diving. So we need to watch the movie again. And because it's explicit, I can't find any outtakes on YouTube. I can't find stuff.
Yeah, you'd probably have to get like a Blu-ray collector's edition or something.
In Malaysian?
Yeah. Oh, that's what you do. You watch it in every single language available, and at some point that phrase is going to pop up. That's what we do.
But I do know, I have seen videos of another version of the bear where everything he's saying is in English. And I was surprised that he only says one thing. I thought he was going to say 6 different things.
Well, it might. I don't want to take it out of the package because it's a collector's item. It has a thing where you press the paw and it kind of goes, it clicks like it's trying to find something. And then when it does find something, it finds that thing. So I don't know. I'm thinking what I might do is I'm near LA. I might just find out where Seth MacFarlane lives and I might just camp outside his house and just go and say, hey, Seth, what the fuck's up with this? Tell me what's going on here. And probably he could help me.
Yeah, probably he won't find it strange nor call the constabulary.
It's
I'm
me.
Sure it'll be fine.
What could be weird?
It's me, your old mate Stuart.
That's right. You know me. What could be going on? I had some quick thoughts that I can share with you. First thing is, this is something I kind of do blame on you. The ube moche pancake thing. God damn it, they're good. It's the best thing ever, but they are now gone from Trader Joe's. And it is better to loved and lost than never to have loved at all. Bullshit. You can't get them. They're out. And just as I get into something good, they are out. And I went in the other day because I've made now Sunday, ube moche pancake Sunday. And I said to the person, do you have them? I don't see them. And she came back with that sour Trader Joe's look on her face. And she said, yeah, sorry, we're not getting them back until March. March without ube moche pancakes.
March?
That's it. There's some kind of short supply of ube moche.
I am so sorry to hear that. But I do have what I hope is a ray of sunshine for you.
Alrighty.
It is a rousing endorsement for the strawberries and cream pancakes that are available.
I saw those, and that's a little bit too candy for me, I think.
You may think so, but they are not as sweet as the ube moche.
Because I was having strawberries with the ube moche.
And it's still okay. And it's real freeze-dried strawberry pieces.
Yeah.
And white chocolate chips, but not a lot of them. It's very subtle.
See, the chocolate chips kind of does it in for me. I don't need, that is candy in my pancakes. I don't like that. I appreciate the effort, and I'm not sure if I cursed the day that you brought those up or not because it was enjoyable while it lasted. But
well, you'll be happy again in March, and at least we have a timeline for your happiness. And I also now have a title for the song for Slutticus. Which is for those of you who are new to the show, this is our awesome dance band.
Yeah.
And none of us actually play any instruments. We're just all dancers who play the spoons and I think the tambourine. But Slutticus's first debut single will be Candy in My Pancakes.
And part of what made that so fun was debut. The fact that you said debut.
How do you say it?
Debut.
Oh, you don't. Oh, okay. Debut?
Debut. It's like I had a Canadian friend.
How about it? Debut?
I had a Canadian friend that used to say melee instead of melee because we played a video game one time and he said melee, that guy. I'm like, what? Mealy mouth? Mealy worm? What are you talking about? It's melee. Z.
It is melee.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, you're talking about the kitchen brand. That's melee.
I don't even know what that is. It's so far beyond me. I am not into all the kitchenware. Another quick thought was that Trump wasn't lying when he said he wasn't going to damage the East Wing. He just got East and West confused because he's so fucking feeble and old and demented that he doesn't know what's going on. I think he really thought he wasn't going to damage it. He thought he was damaging something else because he's such a lunatic.
Didn't he just doze all of it?
Yeah, it's completely fucking flattened.
And the ballroom is going to look like some kind of second head, isn't it? Just overwhelm
and
the entire
it's completely
thing.
shut down now because it's such a disaster. No contractors will do it. They're saying that the plans he has are completely unsafe and they won't put it together. And he fired them because they wouldn't do what he wanted to do specifically. And now they're trying to find a new guy, and it's totally frozen in place as of this recording.
I am just so disgusted.
It's a devastating representation of America. It is analogous to everything happening in our country. Just looking at that is the state of our country, is the way I see it.
I'm so cross.
Yeah. Another quick thought. When I sing AC/DC's Highway to Hell, I like to sing, like a wheel, gonna spin it, nobody's gonna fuck me round. It's much more satisfying. It feels right. And I think that's what they wanted when they wrote the lyric. They just couldn't get away with it on radio.
Do you know the song, Am I Ever Gonna See Your Face Again? Am I ever gonna see your face again?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, well, have you ever heard Australians sing that song?
No.
Yeah, well, if you play that late at night in a pub somewhere in Australia,
I'm going to have to arrange for that.
after the chorus, am I ever gonna see your face again? Everyone in the pub will start screaming out, no way, get fucked, fuck off!
Wow.
I'm not joking. This is horrific to people who come from other countries.
I think that would bother me because Neil Diamond, Sweet Caroline, love that song. And then people here have appropriated it and they've ruined it because they do this stupid horn thing. Ba, ba, ba. To me,
I don't like that.
It takes away from the song. It is a great song, but now it's like every drunk asshole is doing it at every ball game. And I don't like that.
Oh, yeah, and they yell out, so good, so good.
Yeah.
I'd never heard that until I came to this country. But that is a perfect example of the Angels song.
Well, then we'll have an American-Australian bar and just play those 24 hours nonstop on a loop. Grocery stores.
It will be well patronized.
Grocery stores. When you go to a grocery store, you bring your own bags. Use the competitors' plastic bags. It keeps them on their toes. It lets them know that you shop at the other store too. And if they're not good to you, you're going to go back to that other store. And I think you might get better service if you do that. I'm just putting that theory out there.
Interesting. Let's apply this to a different scenario.
McDonald's, Burger King?
No. Stu goes out on a date with Becky. Okay.
I've heard about Becky.
Then what he does is he walks past Becky's house with Samantha in hope that in some way that's going to make Becky feel like, oh, wow, I should probably do a better job of dating Stu.
Yeah, that would work for sure. You're saying I'm kind of negging Ralph's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd be like, this guy, not a loyal customer. This guy, he's... Yeah, no. See, that would have the opposite effect on me. Whereas if somebody came in, like wearing a shirt, like coming in wearing like a Trader Joe's shirt into Trader Joe's, I'd be like, this person may be nuts if they don't work here, but also, what a loyal customer. Here, have the last box of ube moche pancakes that we didn't give that guy who asked about them earlier.
Sons of bitches. Trader Joe's. Their slogan ought to be Trader Joe's. Oh, you like that thing? That's great. We'll be out of it in a week and a half, and then you'll never see it again. They should do that as their marketing slug line because it's accurate.
I do love Trader Joe's. In fact, I need to go there today because there are a number of things from there that my children will only eat.
Costco. I have been meaning to bring this up to you because you said your one son is a cheese connoisseur.
Oh, yeah.
Have you had the Gouda from Costco? Or as some would pronounce it, the Gouda, because I've been researching Gouda cheese.
That's correct.
Holy Christ. It's got to be so bad for me, and it is the best thing ever.
I'm going to get some.
I watched a whole cheese-making documentary the other day. That's what I got going on.
I love that you are watching a cheese documentary. One of the sons is obsessed with cheese and cheese making, and so he will make cheese at home. I haven't eaten any of it, though.
I can't believe he hasn't tried this then yet.
I think we may have. It's in the yellow.
The cheese itself
wax.
is yellowish. It was red in the wax.
It's red in the wax. We may not have had it.
Also,
Yeah.
we need to stand up to Big Fruit. We talked about Big Light previously. We need to stand up to Big Fruit. I believe, as I go through my shopping day, that you should be able to return any avocado that's gone bad. It's not normally done, and the fact that it's not normally done lets them just give you shitty, terrible avocados. Sometimes I pick through them, and they're all dented. They're all terrible. And then I find a good one, and I get it home, and I'm like, okay, that looks perfect. It seems to be just ripe enough, and you open it up, and it's just brown and shitty and inedible on the inside. You did your best. I believe that you should be able to take it back and get a new one, and keep doing this until you get the good avocado that you deserve. They're kind of expensive, and then I say that if we do this, they will start shipping them in like big egg carton containers, these avocados, and they won't get bruised and crappy. And then we will be able to count on good avocados.
I mean, I'm thinking about this deeply because
Big Fruit with the avocados is a ripoff.
I don't think it's the Big Fruit because I think they get paid 6/10 of fuck all. Most of them come from Mexico, after all. I think it's the retailers.
Okay,
And-
I can go against Ralph's /
Yeah.
Kroger.
And some of this is, have you ever thought about not buying them when they're ripe? Like just get them a little bit before they are.
Tried that too.
Really?
They're a little bit hard, and you let
Yeah.
them get just a tiny bit soft, and then you open it up, and it's just the biggest mess you've ever seen in your life sometimes.
Sometimes I'll be out and I'll have to be like, I have to go.
Yeah.
There's an avocado that's going to be ripe for 10 minutes, 30 minutes from
There's
now.
a
in
very
my
short
house.
window.
So I got to get home and make some avocado on toast before the whole thing's ruined.
And I am sure to get the ones with the seeds, because they say if there's not a seed on the end, that kind of opens them up and the air seeps in there and it makes a bad avocado. That doesn't help. There really needs to be some movement in this avocado market for consumers.
Huh. This is surprising to me because
I'm in
a bunch
California.
of you're in California. A bunch of avocados are grown in California, even. What
I'm just
the
saying if we could
challenges?
return them, and maybe they would do this, but I'm thinking I'm going to go in there and return an avocado, and then while I'm there, cut one open and say, okay, this one looks good, I'll take it. Or, hey, look, this one's shitty too. What are you people trying to pull? I think that's the next step.
I think that would be. I mean, it would certainly liven up the days of the staff.
Yep.
It would give them something to talk about when they got
That
home.
is my goal. Yep.
Like, this guy came in today after trying to give away a sandwich and came inside and then was like cutting open avocados until he found one he liked.
I'd be
Do you
like
think
the
you could
guy.
get arrested?
No, they would just ask me to leave, if anything. And then I'd say, what, you don't care about the customer?
I wonder how many avocados you'd have to cut open willy-nilly
Yeah.
to get the cops called on you.
And I think it would be better if I didn't say I'm going to do this. I think it would be better if I just did it. If I just stood there in the produce aisle, cutting them open and go, no, that one sucks. Throw it away.
Yeah.
that
Use
one's-
a machete as well. I think
Ooh,
that...
Then they'll really leave me alone.
This one is bruised. This one is bruised.
I'll be like the guy
This
in
one is bruised.
Clerks sitting there trying to find the perfect egg. There's a reference people can go back to.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh, crikey. Well, I do know.
She said, crikey. I'm looking around because is the squawking sound on your end or my end? It's on my end. God damn it.
I can't hear any squawking. I'm so
There's
sorry.
a squawking sound that is in the distance, and maybe my noise reduction will take it down. But there's goddamn geese here, and they keep landing on my neighbor's roof, and they just squawk and scream, and you can hear it even with the windows closed. And I had to get like a water gun and scare them away yesterday. Stupid. There's like 3 of them, and they're just up there squawking for no reason. Sons of
I'm so
bitches.
sorry.
Trying to do a goddamn show.
We have it's the Canada geese, right? Those little black and gray things?
I think they're just the pain in the ass geese is what I know them as. You sons of bitches.
Yeah, we have a bunch every winter. They come down here and there's a pond across the road from my place and they go hang out in there.
As much as I love the idea of it, I'm finding that I really don't like nature. Nature is just a pain in the ass in most cases.
Yeah, the only animal I've ever heard you talk nicely about is Dave the squirrel and actually some of the neighborhood dogs.
Yeah, dogs are cool if they don't scream and yell all day. Well, here's this. This is kind of a fun game that we can play. Garbage, great band. I love that band. Shirley from Garbage was on stage talking to a dude, and she was upset. And
yes.
I don't think, did you see the headline of this when I put it in last week's rundown? Don't look at it if you didn't.
No, I didn't
Okay.
remember, but I can't remember it, but I did read the news article at the time.
Okay, so do you know what it's about?
I can't remember it.
Okay,
no,
this is good.
I'm
It's a
old.
fun little guessing game we can play.
Great.
I will play some of the audio clip and you can guess why she is complaining and being pissed off about things.
You big fucking dudes. Wow.
And there's an annoying drunk Australian girl in the background here at the start of it. She won't shut up, just so you know.
Oh my god, you're so cool. It's just so fucking outrageously cool. I can't get over it. Wow. It's disrespectful. And musicians have had enough. And we're fed up of not getting fucking paid properly.
It's disrespectful. Musicians have had enough. And she's really pissed off at one dude in particular. What do you think she might be talking about?
Is he doing something annoying?
That's up for debate. I would say no. I would say he's doing a pretty standard thing there at the concert.
Is he crowd surfing?
No.
Is he throwing things?
Sort of. Let's play some more.
I'm fed up of having to play for douchebags like you. You're a fucking middle-aged man in a fucking ridiculous hat. And you're a fucking fuckface. And I literally want to fucking ask people to punch you in the fucking face. But you know what?
Short of inciting a riot there is what she's doing.
Wow.
Because this must be a huge egregious thing. Any other thoughts, guesses?
It's so funny because people are funny,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Different people have different things that really set them off. So, for example, was it Elton? Who was it who started screaming at someone who was singing too loudly?
Oh, I don't know. Elton John used to throw a fit if his piano was off or the sound mix was off, and I kind of get that.
No, I'm talking about people in the crowd.
Oh,
So there was somebody
you're right. I remember that.
was shouting at somebody because they were singing so loud. They're like, hey, they've come to listen to me sing, not you. So, pipe down. There are some artists who don't like it if people are like on air mattresses or beach balls or streamers or something like that. They don't like the distraction of having inflatables in the crowd. I don't know. It could be any number of those things. I don't know. Am I warm?
You're super warm. Let's play a little bit more of the video here.
I literally want to fucking ask people to punch you in the fucking face. But you know what? I'm a lady.
She's a lady.
So I won't. But if truly, I would love to send my crew over to fucking mess you up. But you know what? I won't because I pity you because you're a small man with a small dick.
Woo!
Good night, angel face.
And then they went into Only Happy When It Rains, ironically.
Ironically.
So all of that was because there was a dude in the crowd that bounced a beach ball.
Off her face?
No, just in general. There was a summer festival going on. That's in your home country of Australia. Some big festival they have.
Big day out, probably?
That was it exactly.
Yeah.
And there were people bouncing beach balls in the crowd because it's a summer festival. And apparently this guy bounced one towards the stage. It wasn't even towards her head, but she got pissed off, and that was the thing. Was getting ready to have the guy beaten up because of a beach ball. Like the band, I'm just saying.
That is too much. Maybe she was jet lagged or unhappy or off her meds or something because she's had way worse shit happen at her concerts before. This is garbage. In fact, we talked about garbage. They were one of the first bands I ever saw. It was one of the first places I ever crowd surfed at the Livid Festival. So they go back and do big Australian festivals all the time. So it's not like she's never played at an Australian festival before.
Yeah.
I don't know why she's decided that
Caught
the
her on a
beach
bad
balls,
day or something. I was like, wow, that must be serious. Oh, no, the guy was bouncing a beach ball.
Yeah, I feel like maybe it wasn't about the beach ball. Maybe she just needed to work some things out.
On stage with the beach ball guy.
It's a pretty public crash out, isn't it?
Yeah.
I kind of feel sorry for her. That is a bit not okay.
And if we're talking about terrible rock stars, then there's Kiss and Gene Simmons and this whole thing. They were honored at the Kennedy Center. They went and were talking to Trump and totally kissing Trump's ass and trying to get this bill passed because Gene Simmons wants to be paid every time one of his songs is played on the radio, because songwriters get paid from radio, musicians themselves don't get paid from radio, and that's a big thing, a bill that they're trying to get passed. And then Gene was on TV, interviewed about that, and this is his closing with the reporter that has been sitting through a completely awkward interview with him already. It was really weird even before this point, but here's what Gene had to say.
Gene Simmons, congratulations on your honor, sir. We appreciate you being with us, one of the founding members of the
By the way,
Kiss. Thank you so much. Yes.
By the way, are you still modeling?
What?
Are you still modeling?
Modeling? I don't model, sir.
Oh, I assumed.
Well, I appreciate that. We appreciate your time. Enjoy your time in Washington. We'll be watching you on the Hill tomorrow.
All the best.
He's just a gross, vile, disgusting human being. And there are so many stories with radio people and him coming to stations and doing that and just being gross like that. And he just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And I'm at a bad time with that because I'm always wanting to get into new music. And I've had so many friends say to me, yeah, the guy's a dick, but their music is really good. And if you can just look past that and enjoy the music, that's good. And I've been trying to do that lately. Just, okay, enjoy the music for the music. But the guy's just such a gross piece of shit. It's really hard to do. How do you feel about that? Do you like people that have terrible things to say and have bad positions? Like, are you a Kid Rock fan? She's laughing about something she found on her phone.
No, I'm laughing at that. I was like, there's a lot of questions in there. No, I'm not a Kid Rock fan.
Thank God.
And I was looking up the number, actually. Gene Simmons is a certified creep.
Yeah, he's gross.
He's gross. He talks about how he has slept with more than 5,000 women, and he keeps trophies and names and dates.
Yep.
And what? Gross.
And if you ever want to hear a really good Gene Simmons is a piece of shit story, look up Bert Kreischer talking about Gene Simmons. He was a complete fan, and he just treated him like utter garbage. And it's a really interesting story. And Bert had really profound things to say about it, and he was so bummed. And he still tries to like the music. And like I said, I was trying to get into Kiss, and I was like, okay, this is old and sounding kind of dated, but I could maybe go back to it in the same way that I go back to Led Zeppelin, and then Gene's a dick again. I'm like, I don't think I can support that.
Yeah, it's just super gross. And, I didn't mention this. He's been in a relationship with his long-term girlfriend, now wife, Shannon Tweed, since 1983.
Yeah.
And they got married in 2011. And they have a reality TV show. I don't know if it's still around, but all those trophies and everything, apparently she burned them on an episode of The Family Jewels.
That sounds staged to me, but then she also knew about all his affairs and I guess puts up with it, because what else is she going to do? Oh, maybe go off and start her own life. She could do that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's gross. It's so gross. He must have had terrible STDs.
And rock stars do that. That is a rock star thing, but not everybody points to it and goes, hey, look at all these women I did, and also give me $3,000 for a Kiss coffin, and also please spend all your money with me, and I'm going to be gross and vile in front of everybody.
I don't like it. I feel sick talking about Gene Simmons now.
Well, that was my idea. That was my goal. Here's a news story to start out 2026 that I've been teasing forever. We're finally going to get to it. Smelling animal assholes as art.
Oh my gosh.
The U.S. is falling behind. We are not number one in the world. Why is that? We don't have museums where you can simulate smelling the assholes of animals. This is something they have in Japan. Here's a story on it. I think it might be AI narrated.
According to the Itoa Aquarium in Japan, you may smell animal butts that are artificially scented, replicating the scent of various animal anuses. There are glass-framed images of different animal butts with small openings. You can truly feel the scent of the animals, but when you touch or push your nose at the openings. It is said that each frame is sprayed with carefully made fake scents that smell like an animal's bum. If you've been curious to know what a penguin's bum or a tiger's rump smells like, now you can find out.
Nope.
According to the gallery section of the Itoa website, it is its space to experience with all your senses.
This is so maddening. The Japanese are so far ahead of us in ass-smelling technology. I just don't know why we don't advance. It's a museum where you go and they have pictures of animals with their assholes and you scratch and sniff to see what they smell like.
For the life of me,
Yeah.
I wish I was at the table when the conversation about that started. Where
Well,
the
first
idea,
you would need to speak Japanese.
bold of you to assume I don't.
That's a good point.
I don't speak Japanese,
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Mr. Roboto.
Yeah.
But yes, when that idea germinated, I would have liked to have been a part of that conversation.
Maybe it's just an accepted thing there.
There's a lot of amazing things in Japan.
I like their culture in a lot of ways. I think they're good, honorable people, most of them.
Yeah.
Sure, they have their mafia too, but, you know.
Yes, broadly publicized, the
Yeah.
Yakuza. Yeah.
Yeah.
They definitely do. In fact, there's a really great show. Have you watched it?
Japanese Yakuza, it's called?
No,
Oh.
it is. Oh gosh, for the life of me, I can't remember it. It's like Tokyo.
Is it a reality show, that kind of thing?
No. It is a Netflix show. There's a few seasons on it.
Curb Your Enthusiasm? Are you thinking of Curb Your Enthusiasm?
No.
No, it's not that. Okay. I thought that might be it.
It is a story about this journalist.
Is it Yellowstone? Is it maybe Yellowstone you're thinking
It
of?
is. It is not that. It's called
Damn it.
Tokyo Vice. Okay.
Okay.
It's an HBO series. Okay, it's called Tokyo Vice, and it's based on this American journalist whose name is Jake Adelstein, and it's his real life experiences. Okay, that's why I wanted you to know about it. It's not a documentary. It is a fictional show, but he is one of the first ever. It's really hard for an American journalist to be hired in Japan for this very prestigious news. And so he goes and he does it. Actually, it's really, really interesting. So it's called Tokyo Vice. I really think that you would like it, is why I raised it.
What animal do you think has the best smelling ass?
Beavers.
Because
I think that beaver anal sacs are used in the production of fake vanilla essence.
wow, that is a correlation there I did not expect. Look at your big brain.
Look at the big brain on Barry.
That's it.
That is what I would assume.
Yeah.
Do they have beaver butts on display?
Probably. They probably
I
have
like
everything. I'm
beaver
trying.
butts and I cannot lie. I'll put them in my cupcakes. Yeah. What?
We could check on the specificity of that. I don't know if they have that or not. And, then I think, okay, what animals would have the worst smelling assholes? And I would think apes, because there's a lot of fur and it doesn't seem like there's a lot of self-cleaning. And really, if you think about it, humans not bathing, maybe humans have the worst smelling assholes. And I was going to say perhaps best smelling could be dolphins, because dolphins are constantly moving through the water and maybe it's kind of self-cleaning.
Yeah, I could see that.
Part of the show that it gets lost in the audio translation is the dumbfounded look on your face that I enjoy.
Yeah, it is. I do have a lot of dumb looking at times. I'm just like, brr, brr.
What did he just say?
We need a burble noise for when I'm thinking. We need like the Wheel of Fortune thinking music. Boom, 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 boom. Of me just blue wheel of deathing.
Well, I especially love the look on your face. Like, he just said that, and now I've got to deal with it. Okay, how do we do this? It's my favorite part.
There are a few times that happens, and I love that you're just like, let me throw out this thing and ask her to respond.
Yeah.
It's like a great game of improv.
I said it before, you're better at dealing with my nonsense than anybody before you, so.
I like it. It's fun.
So now we're going to pay off this bit, the most annoying slang and phrases of 2025. These are things that as we've gone through the year, I've heard and I've written down because they're just super annoying to me. And people are going to say, well, who are you? Are you the arbiter of dumb slang? And I think I am. I think I am that person because I study these things, I watch these things, and I think that all of them annoy me, but all of them also annoy people individually to varying degrees. And I was going to put these all into a produced thing and just run it through really, really fast, like those digital things you hear, like, and I did that, and it was just way too fast, and you couldn't grab onto any of it. So I put together this produced
It's like
thing.
a political ad.
Exactly.
This has been supported by the Total Battle Podcast. Yeah.
I did that, but I slowed it down so at least you can understand what is going on. This is a produced thing that I did, and then we can talk about the highlights individually if we like. And then I got through putting this together, and it's not intended. It was not my goal, but I realized I am completely ripping off George Carlin in doing this. And my phrasing and a lot of it is very George Carlin, and I just wanted to acknowledge that. Maybe he would be proud. I don't know, but I am completely ripping him off. So here you go. It's the most annoying slang of 2025. And here you go.
Let's do it.
This is the most annoying slang of 2025. A condensed version. Please stop using these. Word salad, nothing burger, adulting, baby mama, people that use actually in a stupid way. I'm actually a school bus driver, fur babies, right? I mean, flip the script. I'm tired of records dropping. Clap back. Tired of people rocking things. You're really rocking that sweater. Love language. Yas, queen. Not all heroes wear capes. I don't fuck with that. If you know, you know. Living her best life. Living rent-free. Raw dogging. All the feels. As you do. The thing that broke the internet. Chef's kiss. Those people making the heart hands things. They need to die. Slide into my DMs. I'm not gonna lie. If I'm being honest, thirst trap. My journey. Good or bad for your brand. Do better. Grown-ass man. I did a thing. Adorbs. Fuck around and find out. Play stupid games. Win stupid prizes. I feel seen. It's giving 6-7. So looking back, I realized that I may have even said one or two times, and I think I counted in my head, and you've said a couple of them one or two times. So we're not without guilt. But oh my God. These are just stupid things that stupid people say all the time. It's okay to slip once in a while. I'm not saying that you slip, you're stupid. But am I on target with these, you think? Any that offended you?
You know I'm pretty hard to offend.
Yeah.
So, no.
Any that offend you for the bit?
Well, I feel attacked, Stu.
Oh, God damn it. How did I not have that in here?
How did you not have that?
No, I don't have triggered.
Yeah!
Triggered is what
you
the
know what?
fuck?
Triggered was on the top of our list last year.
God
so
damn it.
Triggered was at the top of our list last year, and I think the year before as well. So I think it's okay that Triggered has lost the top
I'm kind of triggered that I didn't put Triggered on the list, though.
I'm surprised that Goat wasn't on there. Greatest of all time.
That Goat is a good one. That's another missed. I put them on the list as I heard, but I've heard that. I can't use that as an excuse. All right. Yeah, you're right. Well, Goat should be on there.
And I noticed you had Slay Queen. Oh no, you said you had Yas Queen, but you didn't have Slay.
I don't think I've heard Slay. Maybe it's regional, or maybe I just haven't heard it because I try to avoid those people.
Maybe it's the wrong demographic.
Yeah.
Slay. It's like
If-
outfits.
Even that tone is annoying. That's it's the same Yas Queen tone is what it is.
It is. The fuck around and find out
Ugh.
is
It's just so self-important. I'm a badass is what that is.
I think it's about the context, but I have been guilty of using the play silly games, win silly prizes all the time. I would use it within the work context of like, if you're going to go and do something absolutely ridiculous, then there are consequences that follow. But I definitely use that in my day-to-day, but not as like a threat, as more of a like, well, you could do that, or, oh, it seems like you have done that. And I've been using it for my entire life. And so now it feels like now people are using it like brain rot.
If the fuck around and find out and the play stupid games, win stupid prizes are separate elements. They go on their own. The fuck around and find out is just really kind of threatening and like, ooh, I'm a badass. Don't fuck with me is the way I take that. And it's usually over something stupid. It's like, oh my God, you're going to unfollow me? Well, fuck around and find out. Well, eat a dick. The play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I understand the sentiment. I feel like it's overused. And then I also had a note that may have come from Taylor Swift, because that is a Taylor Swift lyric I noticed. And I'm a little bit upset with her for furthering that in our world.
It's interesting the context that you're giving me in terms of the fuck around and find out. I would use it within the context of someone who's drunk decides that they're going to go and try and fist fight a kangaroo. And I'd be like, fuck around and find out. Like, it's a little bit more nonchalant than threatening. It's like,
Mine
okay,
is
dickhead,
kind
you
of,
do
yeah,
it.
you'll get yours is the way I take it.
Right. Whereas haven't internalized, personally, I'd never use it in that context, but I was not aware that it was being utilized in such a fashion.
And adorbs should have been bad from the get-go. The first person that said adorbs should have understood how terrible that was. And do better is just so judgy. Oh, you've done this thing that I don't like. Do better. Ugh.
I haven't ever heard that in the wild.
I hear it. I hear it when people... Jesus. Struck a chord there. Why was that funny? Wow.
Because let me just play it back to you.
Okay.
I said, I've never heard that in the wild.
Yeah.
And then you've just gone to me, oh, I hear it, which essentially communicates to me that a lot of people are telling you to do better. Therefore, I find that funny. Oh, I hear it. Just the sound of dejection conveyed to me that you were just getting slapped about the face with the do-betters more than one might have an appetite for. And I thought that was very funny.
I don't think it was in that
Intended
context.
that way.
But
Yeah.
I'm willing to look at that. Okay, it could be.
I just thought it was funny the way it came across. I don't
Yeah.
think that's how you meant it, but that's how it sounded to me. Oh, I hear it.
Usually when I've seen it, it's somebody in social media that has
course.
done something that has offended and triggered, and people say, do better. But I can accept your premise. Perhaps that's the case. I can do that because I'm a grown-ass man.
I'm not going to lie.
Oh, God. Yeah, okay, good. Thank you for letting me know that you're not going to lie, because normally you're bullshitting me endlessly. That's good to know. And then follow that up with, if I'm being honest. Okay, well, let me know when you're lying then, because then I can gauge that and factor it into the whole conversation. Jesus Christ, people.
Why do we have to telegraph when we're telling the truth?
I think those are, I'm too dumb and can't complete a sentence, so I'm starting my sentence out with that because it gives me time to think. It's the same as the ever-inclusive I mean. The I mean is a staller, and it gives your brain a chance to catch up when you're not used to speaking.
That's my crutch, as we have discussed.
I have only heard that from you once or twice in the year.
Really?
Yeah, that's I heard that, and what was the other thing I heard from you? There was something in here. I don't remember. But there were two things that I said, I've heard Emily do that, but at least it's not incessant, because then it would make me insane. The baby mama is just so we're on a dumb TV talk show and we're going to release the pregnancy test and find out if that's your baby mama. It's just, stop it.
My goodness. Did I tell you about my recent foray into the Junior Finance Academy
No.
and how I volunteered?
The JFA. Tell us about it.
Okay, so I volunteer a lot at my kids' schools. My eldest son, who's in the 7th grade, he recently went to this finance-based life simulation where his entire class goes, and this thing is amazing. It's actually sponsored by Chick-fil-A, okay? It's amazing.
That is where the payoff comes. I see.
Mhm. Yeah. And so I went as a facilitator to help kids understand how to plan for real life, what having kids is like, how to budget. Like, these are the decisions. You think you want to drive a Ferrari? Okay, great.
Yeah.
Let's focus on where you're going to live first. What percentage of your income goes to tax? There's a
I was just being a
sobering
smartass
cardio
interrupting
exercise.
your story.
So my good friend and I, we go along as parents, and everybody gets randomly assigned a life. You know, are you married? Are you single? Do you have kids? Yada, yada. While we're waiting for all of that to happen, we're facilitating a conversation around the table about what do you want to pursue as your career. You're 12 or 13 years old now. As you look to the future, what do you think you want to be, right? They're too old to be saying, what do you want to be when you grow up? But have you thought about a career or a job, or what do you want to do? So we're going around the table, and a lot of really interesting things come out. I want to be a software engineer. I want to be an accountant like my dad. Okay, great. Then I get to the head of the table, and there is this one girl there, and I am so haunted by this interaction. I
think you
can't
did
stop.
tell us this. I just didn't know it as JFA, but keep going.
Yeah, it's about the girl. If I've already told the listeners about
go
this,
ahead, pay
I'm
it off.
haunted.
It's still a good message.
I'm haunted.
Yeah.
Her whole goal in life, this currently 12-year-old girl, is to become impregnated by a millionaire and get child support. That's her whole thing. And she's not worried about how old the man is. She's not worried about a stable family environment or anything. That's all she cares about. And it's not just the girls, by the way. So I was so horrified by this. But then as we had different kids rotate through, so many of them just say things like, I just want to be rich. It doesn't matter how. They have no plan. They think that they're going to become football stars or YouTube stars or all of these ridiculous things. Like, no wonder our kids are disappointed with their lives. The gap between reality and expectations and the percentage chance of, starting in the NFL are so minuscule. We have way too many kids whose parents are telling them, you can be anything.
Well, and I think the part of it with the sports star thing has always been a case in our society. I think kids have always said, I'm going to grow up and be a professional basketball player. And they thought that would work. I think it's gotten worse, perhaps, because we have this whole other set of meaningless jobs, influencer or whatever that dumb job may be, and the entitlement that so many kids have. And do you think that has made that overall situation worse?
Yeah, it absolutely has. I did have some kids say, I'm never going to get a job. I'm going to live with my parents forever, and then I'm going to get an inheritance.
Wow.
There was a lot of interesting things as well. We're budgeting for cars as a part of the simulation, and I'm going around and I'm asking the different kids, okay, child A, child B, so what's your plan for a car? And this kid goes, my parents are just going to give me a car. And I'm like, oh, wow, well, good for you. However, in your simulation, are you single, married? What are you doing? So we've got to focus on that. But it was so sobering to see the disparities between students as well. Public school is an amazing kaleidoscope of people. At one end, you have incredibly conscientious kids that are kind and nice. And then you've got these cool kids who you just think you're going to peak in high school if you haven't peaked already. And I look forward to seeing your mugshot in 3 years when you're arrested. And then there are kids as well who, and I can't stop thinking about them as well, who are clearly not taken care of. You can see that they're sort of dirty and their clothes don't fit them and that kind of stuff. And
that was going to be my question. Is you're viewing this, do you see the rich kids versus middle class or poor kids giving the answers that you would expect? And it sounds like it.
Yeah. There is definitely a vibe. So that girl who gave that answer was obviously very well off. She was wearing a $130 pair of shoes. A middle school girl was wearing really expensive on-cloud sneakers. And I was like, oh, wow. And a really expensive tracksuit. But it is interesting to see that. But I've never been more thankful to have my kids and the kids that they have as friends. I was contacting some of, other parents who have kids the same age. I was like, man, we are so lucky to have the kids that we have. It was eye-opening for me. And I'm so glad as well that my son is not currently crushing on any of these fucktards. Oh, one of my best mates ever. Okay, my best mates ever. She lives in Australia, and I just called her out of the blue. And she has a 12-year-old son. So our sons are really close in age, maybe about 6 months apart or something. And her son, her eldest son, came home yesterday with hickeys.
Oh, hey, deal with that as a parent. You're going to get there someday.
Gross.
But
so gross.
hickeys are not always intended. Sometimes they just happen and,
But I don't want them to be just one. I don't know anyone who it's just happened to.
It happened to a girl I knew very well.
That's so gross.
Maybe she bruised easily. I'm just saying, I left marks.
That's so gross.
I wasn't trying to. It wasn't like a thing. It was just a regular activity, and she had hickeys.
Was she anemic? Was she another vegetarian? Like
No. I'm trying to think of her life habits, and there wasn't anything. She had that disease. What's that disease? That it's like chronic fatigue, but not.
Epstein-Barr?
It's like Epstein-Barr, but not. God damn it.
Bob Bread?
Yes, it could be. I'll think of it as soon as we stop the show. God damn it. Pisses me off. Wasn't AIDS. Whatever. I'll let it go.
It wasn't to start with.
No, it's. I'll think of it at some point. But yeah, I guess bruised easily, and it was like, oh, geez, better wear a turtleneck today, and she did, and she was pissed at me. Thought I did it on purpose.
Yeah. In California, it's July in California, and she's
kind of true.
She's wearing a turtleneck.
Yeah.
I wonder how long it takes for those sorts of things to heal.
You would think it's like a regular bruise, right?
Yeah.
And then there's those kooky rich people that do the sucking thing where they do it on their backs because it's supposed to draw the poisons out of your body, they think.
Oh.
Cupping?
Cupping. It's called cupping. It's an ancient Chinese
I don't know
practice.
About that. I can go with you on the acupuncture. I don't know about the cupping.
I don't know about the cupping either. And funny that you mentioned cupping. The same friend, we went and got cupping done like when we were in college together.
So you're saying you're a cupper.
So, yeah, we had massive back hickeys for weeks.
And it looks like you've really had a wild night.
Yeah, with the Kraken. Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of Japanese tentacle porn, get that into you.
Yeah, that stuff's weird.
Oh, man, it's so weird. So very, very weird. No weirder than this show, though, apparently.
I'd say that we're less weird than hentai shit. I can commit to that.
Yeah, I can commit to that, too. In fact, I insist upon it. Okay, I have to tell you about hentai. Not no.
She's going to get descriptive, everybody.
No. I know that you love what my husband refers to as Neighbo, Facebook for neighbors. It's what is it actually called?
Next Door.
Thank you, Next Door.
I finally got banned, by the way. It was awesome.
It's only taken them 4 years.
This idiot that was moderating came back to me, and she had misspellings, and she was writing me in all caps, and she was really unprofessional. And I found out after the fact she was doing it because she couldn't hold down a job, and she was a loser. I researched her a little bit, and she was threatening, well, I'm going to submit this. And I said, go ahead, submit it. Please make my day. Please immediately get me banned from Nextdoor. And then she did, and I set up a new account the next day. Bitch.
So hentai.
Yeah.
Anyway, so hentai on Neighbo. There was this hilarious thing where kids would get on Nextdoor and around the holidays pretend to be old people and would say, my grandson has asked me for hentai for Christmas. Does anybody know what it is? Because they wanted to get every old person in the neighborhood searching up hentai.
And then the government does a search and comes and arrests Granny for child weird porn.
And so there were all of these posts, and then people underneath are just like laughing. And then there are people saying, do not search for that. This is a trick. This is a scam. Do not search for that. And then there's just as many people just like pushing down the comments, and it was on all of the community posts. It was getting quite hilarious. It was everywhere you looked.
See, this now leads me to a new fun thing I can do. Maybe I go on Nextdoor and I start telling people to search for 2 girls, 1 cup and just see how that goes around.
Yeah, my son wants a poster of Goatsy. Does anybody know where I can get it?
I don't know what Goatsy is.
Oh, you're gonna have to search it up, Stu.
You're educated now.
It's circa 2 girls, 1 cup.
Oh, already a bad start.
And it is a man in a bathtub or a laundry tub or something opening his back passage and spraying fecal matter.
Well, okay. Gross, and part of the joy of that, though, was finding the delicate way you would find to describe it. It's pretty good.
It's, I don't know. Look it up. Make up your own mind.
This is a thing the kids are into. Luckily, it seems like 6-7 seems to be starting to go away. The It's Giving thing seems to be sticking around.
They are self-regulating. The monsters are self-regulating. So I know this because last night, my 11-year-old was telling me I'm getting all of my 6-7s and givings and stuff out because it's the great meme reset of 2026.
Like a conscious, organized thing?
Yes.
Wow.
And they're calling it the Great Meme Reset. And it's specifically focused around all of the brain rot phrases. And apparently there is an organized consensus around we're going to get to the end of the year and we are jettisoning that shit, people, and we are moving on. And it is called the Great Meme Reset. I have to do my own investigation of this, but I heard about it last night and they're already practicing not saying things because of the Great Meme Reset.
Be interesting to see what they come up with next. And many of them are so empty-headed that they're going to keep doing it anyway. And that will be a test in their own social circles, whether the uncool kids can stop doing it. Ooh, it'll be fun.
Ooh, it'll be fun. I can't wait for these kids to get out in the real world. After speaking to some of them, I don't know how they're going to get jobs.
Because interviewing them, if they did any of that shit, I would never hire one.
They barely speak English. And these are native English speakers, by the way. I want to be really clear on that. These children have grown up in English households and they can barely string a correct sentence.
And sometimes they even speak English and you can't understand what they're saying because they're such mumble fucks.
You are aware of the part of world that I live in, right?
Yeah.
Trevor Noah has this amazing bit about Kentucky and going to Kentucky and how he asks these guys for directions and they start arguing and he said it sounded like dueling banjos. He said it's confusing, it doesn't make sense, but it's beautiful. Anyway, he has this great bit and I actually saw it yesterday, it was hilarious, but there is, the further from the city that you get, it is mouthful of marbles territory.
Because that's what they know and they don't have to speak proper and it kind of infests itself and they all catch it. And if they understand each other in their own secluded way, that works.
True.
Yep. Okay, well, we've done a long show, so we can go now.
Okay.
Right.
I feel like we're just at the pub. We're having a great time.
Yeah.
You've just turned on the ugly lights and gone, right, I'm going home.
Don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Closing time. I love that song.
I do like that song too. There are people who don't like that song.
Yeah, they're wrong. They're the same people that do the horn part of Sweet Caroline. Anyway.
For next Christmas, next holiday,
next Christmas, give you my heart.
I gave you my aunt. What did she do wrong?
Yes.
Why do you want to hurt her?
I just watched Curb Your Enthusiasm where he had to do an obituary for his aunt, and there was a thing in the newspaper, and it was a misprint, and it was beloved cunt. It's one of the early Curb Your Enthusiasm episodes. It's pretty great.
It's so perfect.
So really, we should end the show sometime when we say we're going to. You had one other thought. Go ahead.
Instead of just the words,
Yeah.
It's the people who. Because we do talk a lot about the people who. And we could crown shittiest person of the year.
Mm.
And it's some sort of archetype of person, like, slow walkers, who I know you enjoy. Or, something like that. People
This is
who
a
cut up
great
avocados
idea.
with machetes in Sam's Club, whatever. We could come up with a whole bunch of things.
This is a great idea because just the other day I was thinking of the person that goes to the grocery store and stops in the middle of the doorway because they don't know where to go, and it happens a lot, and God damn it, there's other people in the world.
Those people.
Infuriating.
It's terrible. I wish that there was a whole bunch of trapdoors that could just open up. The other one is people who are just super horny beepers for stuff that no one can do anything about. There's roadworks or there's been an accident and you're 5 cars back.
Yeah.
And they're just beeping because they're chirping because they don't know what's going on. They're like the equivalent of fucking seagulls. Guys! Hey guys! They should all die, those people too.
While they make the heart hands. That's another thing we didn't get back to. The heart hands thing. Jesus Christ. I swear we need to end the show. But
I don't even know how to do heart hands. How do you do heart hands?
It's kind of like that, but you need to curve your thumb. There you go. That works too.
Okay, great. Well,
Ugh.
heart hands for the heart handies.
I'm going to literally vomit now. Literally is another one. Okay. Everybody have a great week. Happy New Year. Stop saying these things.
Happy New Year.
Okay, you know how this goes. Like us, subscribe, tell your friends, write a nice review, engage with us. We're Total Babble on Instagram, on Facebook, on Threads, and on Blue Sky. Email is show@totalbabble.com. The Total Babble Podcast.
May your new year be the best year. Heart hands.